Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another Epoch Wiki playthrough. So in this video, I'm going to go through all the different map markers on here. So, one thing you want to understand is allied players are in red. Yes, right now I am in God mode, and I am the admin on my own server right now, just so I can show you these things easier. Vehicles show up in red. Let's see here. Okay. So let's start off by the square white markers here. For building uses, or actually let's go ahead and do epoch markers first, not other markers. So the black dots on the map, like here, which is the central spawn, here, which is the western spawn, and over here, which is the eastern spawn, those are epoch markets, which are these guys here. And these are the ones that you can walk up to and you can talk to them. And you can buy different items here. Yes, at each central market, because I added in the black market traders in one of my creating a server tutorial. So we do have the black market traders there. The HS market, or HS black markets, are also the black market traders, as you can see here. Sometimes they'll say different things depending on the server, but usually they're all blue. The brown markers, let me find one that's out in the open somewhere. You'll see little brown dots, as you can see all over the table here, all over the map here. Let me go to this one. These are epoch markets. They're not. One thing you need to realize is that I believe the black ones are the black are protected. The brown means that they have not died. If I shoot him, and then let me spawn somewhere else real quick. Whoop, didn't want to do that. Okay, now you notice that it's red. That is a dead trader. It takes a while for him to respawn, so that when he respawns, I'm going to go ahead and kill both of these guys. So that you can see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm an evil guy, I know. When he respawns, I'll show you those. Okay. But that's pretty much it for them. Let me see. I believe it's brown for one that is alive, or that has never died. Red is a dead trader. Let me see here. I'm going to go to the Epoch site real quick. So bear with me. I want to get the exact ones for you guys. Okay, so black dots are protected traders. So if I go to this one here, he can't die. Any one of them outside of the protected zones can die. Brown is a trader who has lived at least one restart. So all the ones that are brown are the ones who have never died. Red is a dead trader, as you can see here. And when he respawns, he will turn green, kind of like this color right here. He'll kind of turn a greenish color. And that means that he's respawned. That's a trader who was killed and respawned. The next thing I want to show you is going to be these items here, which there's only 2 of them currently on the map, so that's good. Make sure I'm facing the right way first. They're usually noticeable. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, if you notice this little plant right here, what this is, that is a golden seal. And what that does is it helps reduce toxicity. So that one's gone, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark it because I already took it. This one over here should be something different. Nope, same thing. And what you do is you can use it and it takes your toxicity down by 33. Now on some servers, those things will be like some servers will have pumpkins. It can be a food, a hemp, or a harvestable plant. So the harvestable plant will be the golden seal. It can be hemp, and it can also be a type of food, which is usually a pumpkin. Next thing I want to do is, okay, so as you can see here, an SUV appeared on the map. And it's purple, meaning that it is usually just an idle vehicle. These items out here, which those aren't good examples, this one here, maybe. Okay, so this item here, the orange dots like this, with the little, looks like a little cannon thing, but what it actually is it's a ship tipped over on its side, which is a shipwreck. And these have items, boxes you can search. If you just middle mouse button it, and then middle mouse button it again, and then it'll have a ruby, silver, and iron ore. And all of them contain different items. So we can jump over to another one real quick and I can show you. So here's another shipwreck here. Most of the times they're in the water. So see, 10 ounce gold. So let me zap out of there real quick. So that's the shipwrecks. Sometimes you'll have shipwrecks that are further out in the ocean, like this one here. Which, if you scroll over, if you notice the top red number is your coordinates, and the bottom is the depth of it compared to the sea level. So right now this one is negative 103 meters below sea level. So let me find what I'm looking for. Maybe this one. Nope, they're all shipwrecks for some reason. Huh. Don't really care much for that. I don't know why they're all shipwrecks. We'll see, they can be cargo container, Ferris wheels, or shipwrecks. And for some reason on this one, it's only showing shipwrecks at the moment. Oh, there we go. Okay, so see, here's a pumpkin. So there's a pumpkin that you can eat. Why there's no containers, I don't know. Okay, well that's it for all of those, if these things would ever spawn. Okay, so the next thing is going to be these here, like this, these symbols. It's a square, it's a white square, or a white box with a symbol inside of it. This symbol is for a lighthouse. And yeah, I didn't think you could climb them. I don't think a lighthouse really does anything for you. I'm not really sure. These here are wind turbines, and what they do for you is they give you energy for when you're going to build. I don't know if the lighthouse does anything for you or not. Let's come all the way down, because there's another symbol. Okay, so here's another symbol here, which these are water turbines. If you notice down here, there's one out here, way out here in the water. These are all water turbines here that aren't working. I believe there's one, yeah, way out there somewhere. Can't really get to it from here. More wind turbines. These with the crosses are churches, and these usually have high value loot in them. This one apparently doesn't, but you always want to check underneath here, because sometimes there's a skull and the skull doesn't have nothing. And then sometimes there's something inside the pews, so just a heads up there. Let's see. Again, these are churches, or cathedrals, I guess you could call them. These are graveyards. So, okay, a little bit of lag there. These are graveyards, which usually have something inside them. Again, usually high value loot. Why am I not getting any loot at all? It's really weird. Anyway, let's see, what other symbols are there? Then there's ones like this, which if you zoom out far enough, it's a bad example. Here we go. So here, this is a gas station. This is where you can go and refuel your helicopters, your different cars and stuff like that. Of course, you have the names of the towns. More churches. These here, the ones that look like this, are solar panels. Which that, if you notice the Agola Solar, there they are. So as long as if you're near the solar panels, you'll also gain energy. I'll go over this again on the building tutorial and stuff like that. I really think that's all of those symbols. Again, there's a lighthouse over there. Like I said before, these are shipwrecks. It's kind of odd that there's no containers. These symbols here are just peaks of mountains. Or peaks of really tall hills, which is right here. And you'll see those all over the place. They're just telling you where the high points of the mountain is, pretty much. They don't really signify nothing. Basically, like, this is Tephos, the Tephos Hill, or mountain. This one down here is nothing. Let's see. And then, of course, you have the names. When I get away from the lag, you have the names of the towns. The blue names are of bays or capes. And then you have little names like this, which is the name of this peninsula here. Let's see. And then you have other items, like, if you notice the greenish area here. Okay, if I come here, notice that there's not very many, if any, trees around me. But if I jump inside this, there's trees everywhere. What that's signifying is that a person in a helicopter is not going to be able to see you as easy in here. And it's also signifying that it's really lush with trees. So, like, if you notice up here in the north, it's everywhere. Like that. Another thing, then you got the different colors, like this is, which is desert. If you notice way out here, this is the salt flats, salt flat. This is would be a salt flat, except it's not. It's actually the marshlands, as you can see. So basically, that's where you're going to look for your mining the trees, is the green areas like that. If you notice, there's an island over here that is just covered. And then you'll also see these little items here, which looks like a little symbol on a map for a mountain, right? But these are rocks, and these are mineable rocks. And that's where you get your iron ore and your stone from, or in your rocks from. There's not much else. And if you notice, these things are randomly spawned. So if we come over here, so here's a different plant. I didn't even know about this one. It's a poppy. What does poppy do? Pod off of a poppy plant. Use. Immunity plus 10, stamina minus 100, blood pressure minus 100. The pumpkin, on the other hand, hunger plus 500, stamina plus 50. Okay, so that's alright. I really wish a container somewhere, but there's no containers. I can show you what they look like, though, if I can remember where it is exactly. It should be right around here. Should have been like right around in this area, but I guess one hasn't spawned in yet. If you're on the map and you're looking at an orange spot like this and it doesn't have this symbol, but yet it's close to land, chances are that it is a... Oh, here we go. Here's a container. And I spawned right inside the container. Okay, so this is the container. That's pretty cool. And one side, which is not this side, normally it's the side facing away from the ocean. You can open it and there will be a box inside, and it'll have different items in here that you can loot. I was really hoping one would be on land somewhere, but there's none. It might take a while for it to actually do it. I don't know. But if you see an orange spot that's on land, it's usually a Ferris wheel. And it's basically like a theme park type area. And but yeah, it's a theme park type area. And there will be like a lot of lootable tents around and stuff like that. But that's about it for the map. Yeah, and these guys aren't ever going to respawn, apparently. He's still dead. And you can loot him. I mean, see, he has stuff on him. So if you kill one, you can loot him. But I'm not sure how long it takes for them to respawn. But that's about it for the map. So in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and start covering crafting. So, and I'm also not just going to cover crafting. It's going to be the whole, like, I'm going to stick with basic crafting. So, as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.